Hi Capricorn, welcome to the Esoteric Empire. My name is Atayla and I'll be doing your reading for today. So we're focused on the middle of August. It is still Leo season at this time, so hopefully Leo season has been treating you well. Okay, hopefully I'm in frame, y'all. Listen, it's been a long time since I've been on camera, okay? So anyways, you are showing up as the Nine of Wands, okay? So with this Nine of Wands energy, it's basically saying that at this time in the middle of August, some of you are a little hesitant to make some things happen, but the energy for all Capricorns is massive, okay? The energy that you guys are all feeling is this energy of like, I'm ready to do something, I need to do something, but some of you guys are kind of like, but can I do it? At this time, I do feel like you're gonna be taking some sort of leap of faith, or some sort of like taking action in something that you've been pushing off or you've been waiting to do. You will be doing it pretty soon, okay? I see that you have the Ace of Cups energy currently, and then you're moving towards the Prince of Cups energy. So what that's kind of letting me know is the Ace of Cups is like right now you have met someone new, or you could be in a situation where you're becoming more in tune with spirit, okay? So it depends on your situation. I see some of you have started a new relationship and some of you have started a new spiritual connection. So let's just see what this is. So you got Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's some fear here. Fear. Okay, the word I'm hearing is stress relief. Okay, so, and then the Wheel. So there's a faded connection here. Six of Wands. Okay, so for some of you, I do feel like you've met certain people at this time that you were afraid to connect with, but for whatever reason, you connecting with these people has actually become something that's been beneficial for you, or it's something that you're seeing, you know, actually has some benefits within the dynamic. So, okay, I think that's a good thing. What's making me confused is this energy of like, I guess, hesitation. You have Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. I guess because you're at the brink of really moving towards something new. And so you're just kind of like, I don't know, should I do this? Should I not? You're really in that in-between stage. And I feel that energy is very like hesitant. Okay, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Illusion. The Sun. Okay, so some of you guys are being just a little bit naive. And then I also feel like some of you feel like you don't have the truth. And so you don't know how to move. Being that you are Capricorn, you naturally have this energy of being a realist, and I just feel like for whatever reason you're looking at the situation like, hold on, it's too bubblegum, raindrops and rainbows, and like it's too bubbly for you, and I almost feel like you're looking at that like, I don't really like that. So what kind of connection is this? Okay, so we have Knight of Cups and the Emperor. Okay, so for some of you, this is a real like situation when it comes to romance. I think that because it is just now starting, it's not completely serious yet, but there's definitely some flirting, definitely some dating, definitely some emotional support, you know, here. I feel like the energy is very soft. The energy is very soft and very mushy, and maybe you're just someone who's not really into all of that, so maybe that's why you're kind of like, what the hell is going on? Okay, so who are you dealing with at this time? I feel like you have worries for a reason. That is something I'm going to say. I feel like you have worries for a reason about the situation. Okay, so you definitely could be dealing with a Leo, is what I'm seeing here, or it could be just someone that you've been wanting for a long time, or there's somebody that's just your type. Okay, how do they feel about you? Okay, so they have Perfection and Ace of Fire, so they're really attracted to you. I think that they have a lot of energy when it comes to you as far as like what they feel for you. Like there's a lot of passion. So they seem like they're like all in, and you seem like you're looking at them like you're too good to be true, something is off. Like you're kind of like side-eyeing them, but you do like them. And then this person is just thinking that everything is perfect. So I am a little confused as to why you would be feeling that way and they would be feeling so like everything is so perfect. Like, what is this? Let's see, what is the outcome for this situation? Because at this point I'm exhausted. Okay, so we have the World and then we have Justice. Okay, so there will be wow. Okay, so I feel from what I'm seeing here, this is a major connection. Y'all, it's hot, I'm sorry. this is a major connection. We have the World card and we have the Justice card. So this is like true groundbreaking energy. This is like true moving forward type of energy. This is a match, honey. Okay, so I don't know what you're afraid of. Maybe you're afraid of some karmic bullshit that you've been dealing with, but this outcome is serious. Okay, the energy of what I'm seeing with this, it's also something that's very like inevitable. I don't really feel like there's any room for stopping it because it's already in motion. So it's like, I don't know, Capricorn, I think this is really good. I think you're hesitating just because of your old fears and your insecurities about past relationships, but this looks really, really good. Like, honestly, I don't see anything wrong with it except for you putting a lot of negative energy onto this relationship. What you're moving towards is the Prince of Cups. So I feel like you are going to start making some shifts as far as becoming a little bit more open to receiving this love or receiving this energy of, okay, this might be a relationship, this might turn into something, but you still do have your guard up, is what I'm saying with the Prince of Cups. Okay, so well, let me show you the card. Here's the card. So as you can see, it's a very seductive energy, very what is it, you know, it's a sexy card, but the whole point of it is that you still have your guard up just a little bit. So if anything, I feel like they're going to be more open than you are, but there is a bridge of like becoming a little bit more accessible when it comes to this relationship. Does that make sense? Okay. So it's almost like, okay, for example, let's say that you guys are just talking on the phone or maybe just conversating through text messages or something like that. This Prince of Cups energy is saying that you're like, if they ask you to go out on a date, you won't say no, but you're not going to ask them first. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you're down for it, but they have to push it for it to work out, in your opinion. On your end, you feel like this is something that will grow into something, or you see that this is something that you can gain, or, you know, there's something that you see that you can get out of this, okay? Could be monetary, it could just be like, you know, love, it could be affection, whatever it is. And then for them, they have this energy of interference and victory. So I feel like they know that there's something that is kind of keeping you blocked off, but they know for a fact that they're going to win you because they know that they're Leo, or they know that they're whoever they are to you, you know, whoever they are. They just feel like, I'm going to get Capricorn. Like, I'm going to get them. Period. So this person, they're very confident, but they do notice that there's something that's keeping you kind of like, there's something a little off, okay? So we got a lot of stuff going on here. So yeah, I feel like you're just being like a pessimist, or you're bored or something. Like, if you ever feel like you just don't know why you feel weird about the situation, or if you feel like you're just bored with the situation at hand with you and this person, you need to just take some time to relax. You need to take some time to maybe meditate. It's like you need to push that energy into a spiritual situation. Also, if you do spiritual baths and things like that, you need to do that, because I see that there's just a lot of like spiritual muck that is attached to you at this time, and so that's why you're kind of like not able to really focus on the present. Does that make sense? So if you're feeling that is the interference, that whole like thinking that things are bad when things are really magical. All you have to do is turn around, all you have to do is look up, all you have to do is, you know, face the music, and you'll see how beautiful things are. But you're still kind of in this weird like, I don't know, or this could be better, or the grass is greener, and that, like, you got to get out of that mindset. You're definitely going to be like creating or doing something like maybe in your career life. Do y'all hear that? I feel like you're going to be kind of tapping into your own power, moving towards the future, to where you're able to really take hold of your passions, your creative talents, your career. And for whatever reason, that's going to make it really like pop for you in your life. Like, a lot of things are just going to be really popping, okay? I see also with when you start to connect with spirit, that is when you'll start to see everything else blossom. All of this negativity, pessimism, being realistic and stuff like that, it's because you're looking at things from a very small scope. And I feel like as soon as you tap in with spirit, all of that becomes like minor, and everything just like, your whole view on things, your whole perspective expands to a whole nother level. And it's like, yo, like, there's so many things I can get into, there's so many things I'm passionate about, there's so many things I could be trying, experiencing, things like that. So it is going to be up to you to tap into that side of yourself. But I do see that as far as this other person, they see that something is off, but they're also like wanting to be there for you to help you get through it. So it looks like they're, you know, pretty, you know, they're pretty solid here. I also feel like some of you are a little bored within your, maybe your career life or your emotional life. And so you're like, what do I need to do to like make it pop? But for whatever reason, for some of you, you have to tap into your creative abilities and your passion. Like you need passion in your life. So whether that's a person, a talent, a hobby, you know, your career, there has to be some form of passion for something. Like your fire has to be burning for something. And if it's not, then it's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Oh. Okay, so we have we have King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Three of Swords. So Capricorn, I'm seeing quite a bit, dude. Okay, I guess you're a guy. Okay. King of Pentacles. So I see that like domestically and with the money you already have, things are looking really good. I see that health-wise, you're looking really good. You're taking care of yourself. But what I'm seeing, there's either a woman here or there's maybe a wife here that you're going to be leaving behind. So, this took a turn. It's almost like I'm going to pull some more cards because I don't want to speak too soon. But yeah, that kind of took a turn. Okay, so what is this? I know what the Three of Swords is, but why is it coming up? Why is this Three of Swords coming up? Knight of Wands, Strength. Okay, because somebody else came into the picture. They're helping you get active. I feel like they're helping you maybe in your career life. They're helping you grow, just become more spunky. I don't know what this is exactly, but it seems like there's someone else that's a part of the situation that's made you forget about the past or forget about the situations you were dealing with before, and so that's why you're breaking up with someone. Okay, it's like you're deciding to move on for good or something like that. Okay, but who is okay, who is the Empress energy? Can we see who that is? Oh, wow. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups. So if you have been in a relationship, or if you've been on and off with someone, or if you've been having a rocky relationship with someone, that's who you're leaving behind. And I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. So, yeah. What I'm also seeing, though, like you're leaving someone behind, whoever this is. You're leaving them behind because whoever this new person is has a very vibrant energy, very like energetic type of vibe. The Strength card is here, so that Leo energy is showing up twice. I just feel like because you started a new relationship, especially if you're married, right? I'm seeing somebody's getting a divorce because they found someone new. But what's tripping me out is how quickly all of this is happening. And I'm just like, because at first I thought you were just single, but now I'm seeing you probably are in a relationship or separated but not divorced type of thing. And moving towards the future, all of a sudden you're breaking up with your spouse and you're moving on to someone new. So I just heard I'm keeping the house though. What is actually going on here? I feel like this has a whole deeper situation that we should be talking about, Capricorn. Like somebody is definitely like just up and leaving and moving on to their next person. So hopefully this is a person that you actually care about, and I hope you're not just like moving on to someone just to have your new boo thing. But I mean, it is your life, right? So I'm gonna leave that there. Now what Spirit wants to tell you is the Hermit card. So the Hermit basically says it is time to be to yourself, to become enlightened in a certain area of life. Now, what I do see here is the Mercury energy in Virgo. So I feel like what that means is you have to be very meticulous and detailed when you have a conversation with whoever you're speaking to, no matter who they are. And then also this energy of the Hermit is like you need to take some time to yourself to really sit and be like, what is going on in my experience and my view of life right now? Like, analyze it, you know what I'm saying? Like assess if that's how you want your life to go, assess if there's some things you want to change, and if you do, you have to put the work in to do that. this energy of you moving quickly, you can make changes quickly, but understand that the growth from it, the gain from it, is going to take some time. That's what I'm seeing. So I mean, there's a lot going on here, because I really feel like this is someone who's like deciding that they're getting a divorce during this time. So Capricorn, if that's you, I mean, let me know what's going down below in the comment section. I definitely see that you're leaving someone and moving on very quickly to someone new. And there's nothing wrong with that, depending on your situation, but at the same time, you want to make sure that you're really ready to move on. And I just hope that you're not here to play games, you know, with this other new person, because that's just going to rack up some karma. And we do have the Justice card here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune card here, and we have the World card. It's a lot of karmic shit happening, so I just hope that your karma is good. Let's say that the person that you're leaving behind did you dirty, then by all means, you know, you deserve to be happy. But I'm just saying, I don't want to just be saying move on, do you. Like, be careful in how you move. Like, let's make wise decisions, Capricorn. All right, let's get you some oracle messages, honey. Awareness. Okay, so here's awareness. It comes out all the time. This card basically is saying, make sure you know what you're doing. And I mean that with all the respect in the world. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into, and make sure that you're aware of what you want and need before you try to collab with somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're going to end up bringing some old baggage in, or maybe a situation where you think you want something, and then once you get into it, you realize it's not what you want, and then this whole cycle repeats itself again. So you just want to be very careful. Ace of Wands. But your other message here is Ace of Wands, meaning go out there and do it. Like, whatever you want to do, this is a really, really pivotal moment for you, where you might as well get that shit going. Like, do it. Like, go for it. Go for it. Just be aware of what you're getting yourself into, so that there's no confusion when all this stuff, you know, transpires. Okay? So, yeah, Capricorn, that's your reading with the Esoteric Empire with me, Atela. I definitely enjoyed reading for you. If you want to see more readings like this, or see me show you the cards and shit, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can like the video, you can comment, you can hit the notification bell so that you're notified when I upload for all my Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising, and North nodes. And with that being said, I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Capricorn.